speaking of potentially bad situations, Jamie Foxx as Electro in a stunning move is going to be in the third Spider-Man MCU installment. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about this yet, other than the fact that it leads me to believe several theoretical things are happening in this new phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Scott, because it is literally waiting to burst forth, go right ahead.
Yeah. Let me just.
Yeah, let it simmer. Let it simmer.
Yeah. This is that crock pot full of shit is what this is. And this is fucking. I could not think of a shittier way to low-key slip in a confirmation of multiverse theory into the MCU than this. You're gonna pick Jamie Foxx as Electro is the worst thing that's ever happened to any Spider-Man, including Uncle Ben dying. It's the fucking pinnacle of a great actor who's just handed piss poor material. They Edward Nygma'd him. They had him be this. They had him be this fucking like. I'm gonna send you a picture. All right, I'm gonna send you a picture. Remember Coach Klein? What was his name? Coach Klein from All That. Kel would be like he was like the Fire Marshal Bill equivalent of All That. It's fucking dude. It's atrocious. It's the worst thing I've ever fucking seen, and I hate it. I'm gonna send you two pictures real quick. If you can throw them up in the John at any point, it would be very poignant.
Okay. I'll wait for said pictures. So while you're sending them, I will remind both you guys and chat that this is not necessarily confirmation of a multiverse, right? There's always the possibility, because he specifically said in his tweet he will not be blue this time, that they decided as a nod to the movies he was in that they're going to recast him as Electro in this one. There's a chance that it's not a confirmation of multiverse. Now, I don't know how much of a chance there is of that, but there's a chance. Derek, how'd you feel about it while I pull these up?
For the sake of my understanding, Spider-Man Into the Multiverse was Fox, and Spider-Man Far From Home and Homecoming were MCU, right?
I believe it's Sony and TriStar Pictures for Into the Multiverse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a group company, because that's what I was confused about. Like, bringing Jamie Foxx live action into a multiverse concept in the MCU seemed like kind of a far stretch to me. Now, if they bring Into the Spider-Verse, which I thought was Fox, and I thought was excellent.
Right now? Are you looking at the pictures right now? Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
I'm waiting for Derek to finish. Go ahead.
Okay.
If it's done in a meaningful way that doesn't have like copyright infringement, they're like dodging fucking bullets the entire time, that could be really cool. That could be really fun. But I feel like Spider-Man is this like fucking battleground, dude. It's no man's land that like is constantly just being ripped and torn at. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what they can accomplish. I still don't know who they is. I don't know if this is the fucking Marvel or if it's Fox, but
Kevin Feige's been working very closely with Sony Pictures to incorporate, because they both own the rights to the properties of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like the
Disney it's Sony okay.
Yeah. Disney made the deal with Sony so they could use Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU. They brought him in Captain America: Civil War, and he's been I believe in 6.
Oh right, the only reason anybody enjoyed that movie.
I mean, Paul Rudd's a national treasure. That movie. Yeah, really. But I don't know if you want to pull these images up, man. Like, you couldn't have picked a worse fucking villain. If Willem Dafoe was announced, I would have been doing fucking backflips. I would have been so fucking excited. Yeah.
I made sure I pulled them up side by side for you, so we can just get
look at this shit. One Google search tells you this is a bad idea. I don't care if it's a reiteration of Jamie Foxx as this Edward Nygma fucking Electro bullshit.
God.
We're like he's such a socially awkward guy, but he just happens to fall into a tank of electric eels, and instead of being murdered, he become like what?
You know what I thought was an especially douchey touch was the fucking comb over.
Yeah. I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Can you zoom in on Coach Klein's face so he looks like he's part of this podcast with us? Can you zoom in?
Well, not really.
It works. There we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Jamie, do you have any thoughts on being recast in the MCU? It is the worst way. Like, if you're gonna go multiverse, man, we get it. Like, you have Multiverse of Madness in the title for the new Doctor Strange movie. You don't have to tiptoe around it. But if you want to incorporate, like, I don't want to see Tobey Maguire. I don't want to see Tobey Maguire.
I do want to see Tobey Maguire. What are you talking about?
I don't want to see the other iterations of Spider-Man in the MCU. I don't want to see that door open, because then it gets sloppy. Then you have to acknowledge Venom as part of the MCU canon. And the shitty Mobius movie that's coming out.
You gotta get.
And whatever Black Cat and Silver Sable bullshit they try to shove in our faces and make us pretend is good. It's just like Sony just needs to suck it the fuck up and let Disney buy the property, and then let them at least attempt to make like a well-rounded movie with all these properties, if it's even possible.
I like this situation of Scott giving a legitimate conversation. Well, Derek and I literally cry.
No. I'm going to talk directly to Jamie now. Okay.
Audio listeners, I'm so sorry that you can't see this.
No. Fuck guys. Check it out on YouTube.
I was going to say, this will be up on YouTube, and right now we're at the 1 hour, 20-minute mark. If you want to just go on there and jump forward to see the spectacle. This is our first guest. It's really nice to have you here, Jamie.
Now, Jamie, you've graced the screen with your presence in such incredible motion pictures like Django Unchained. I mean, God, Baby Driver, you were incredible. Riveting, even like just visceral and terrifying. Motherfucker Jones, even Motherfucker Jones and Horrible Bosses.
He was Motherfucker Jones.
What an unexpected comedic delight you were in that feature film. When you heard about this flaming piece of shit that's barely being strung together with some kind of convoluted multiverse narrative, what was your first thought?
Strong silent type, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, no big deal.
Yeah, all right.
Now we're a little shy too here sometimes. No big deal.
It's just like, again, you could have chosen Defoe. You know what I mean? You could have. I don't know. I would have taken Topher Grace over fucking like Jamie Foxx's Electro. If I'm being honest, I would have taken anything over Jamie Foxx's Electro, because it's really. He was the worst thing about that movie, and there were a lot of things.
It was so bad.
Imagine taking a fucking A-list actor, a fucking triple A-list actor, and just reducing him to a fucking bumbling idiot. Fucking nerd.
Like, bro, you were in Ray. How the fuck did you read that script and be like, this is the next step?
I mean,
this is what I got to do.
I really don't want to get into bashing the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but like, he also got his powers from a tank of fucking eels.
What?
A tank of eels?
There's a reason those franchises ended, is all I'm going to say. Like Spider-Man 3 was a box office flop, and I think it's widely acknowledged that it was just a piece of shit.
Yeah, but we also got from the emo Peter Parker, and those are memes for decades.
Yeah,
I mean,
it gave us memes. I'm not mad that we got the memes.
If I could just give back the memes to the universe, and then get Sam Raimi's actual artistic vision for Spider-Man 3 instead of what they forced him to do by throwing Venom in, I would take that reality over this one, if I'm being honest. We may not be on the darkest timeline, y'all, but we're definitely on the fucking dumbest. And this confirms it. Yeah. This confirms it, and I hate it. I hate it so much that, like...
just keep randomly looking at the picture.
Me too. It's really distracting.
I hate it so fucking much, guys, and I can't even articulate it. Like, I start to talk about it, and then my face gets flush, and it's not good. It's not... Spider-Man ended because... The Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy ended on a severe downswing. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was so bad that they scrapped what they had in mind for the rest of the trilogy. It didn't even get a third entry. I don't even think they allowed them to finish penning a script for the third one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just think so those franchises those particular iterations of this franchise didn't work out for a reason. We don't need to bring them into something that's already has what Derek, I know. It has success. It has
trying to cut you off before you even got to say anything.
Yeah, he did. I opened my mouth. He's like, Derek, I know.
No, but it's like don't fuck with a good thing. I mean, it's like right now we're for the most part we're all enjoying Peter Parker Spider-Man at the Tom Holland iteration. If this is the, well, maybe you're not. You know. Okay, you don't enjoy most things I enjoy, so I take that with a grain of salt. But to me, it's like if Tom Holland's drunken sobbing phone call with Kevin Feige and the head of Sony resulted in this, I would have rather had no more Spider-Man. I'm going to be honest. If this is going to be what we get. This is Fonzie jumping the shark of the MCU to me. If we end up with all these other messy, sloppy, versions of Spider-Man that are dead for a fucking reason, just coming back, and villains who have been killed off canonically coming back, like what did we spend all this time building up the Sinister Six for? all these little hints, all these little subtle nods to the Sinister Six. Why are we building that up to throw it in the trash and do something that's way worse?
See, you're exactly where I was upon watching Spider-Man 3, in which you said yourself was too many things at one time.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 was where it should have ended. It should have ended at 2.
I agree with
incredible. Oh God. Oh, hey.
So
hey,
sorry.
welcome back.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Jamie, Jamie.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Jesus. I can't. I have been so distracted with that fucking picture that I have done.
Yeah, get it out, please.
Jamie, I can't. I think we lost video on Jamie. He's not moving.
Well, it's actually, I'm getting word from his publicist that he's got another engagement to go to. So thanks for being here, Jamie. We really all appreciate it from this.
We love you.
Being the first official guest, it's just been an honor to have you. And
yeah, excellent.
I'm hoping you'll come back when the eventual dumpster fire of a movie that you're going to be in is comes out. So everybody say bye to Jamie.
Love you, James.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bud. What a nice guy. You know, you always are afraid to meet the people that you idolize, but sometimes they always
tell you not to meet your heroes. And in this case, I think they were wrong.